welcome back to the Simply Stacy YouTube channel, and welcome back to the Simply Success series. Okay, guys, so we are still talking about Simply Self, but today's topic is your soul. We're talking about your Simply Soul. So we've talked about your mind, we've talked about your physical self, which incorporates your body, and now we're talking about your spiritual self. So in order for you to be as healthy as you can be in your best self so that you can help others and so that you can succeed in whatever it is you put your mind to, you have to be full, whole, spiritual, mind, body, and soul. Okay, so right now we're talking about your spiritual self. I don't know what your beliefs are, but I will tell you when it comes to my spiritual self, I am a Christian and I pray, I worship, I go to church, I gather with inspirational leaders, I listen to inspirational messages. Those are some of the things I need to do when I'm feeling like I'm just not reaching the mark spiritually. You can do a lot of other things, no matter what your religion is, no matter if you just believe in the universe and a higher power and manifesting and just doing good, putting good things out there for the universe to bring back to you, karma, whatever it is that, feeds your soul, then those are some of the things you should do. So the first thing I'm going to say is to embrace your spirituality, whatever that may be. Mine is being a Christian, so I go to church. I make sure that I gather. The Bible says where 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, he'll be in the midst. And so I do things like that. I pray frequently. If I'm feeling rough, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling anxious, if I'm feeling worried, these are some of the things that just make your soul not feel like you're yourself. And so when I'm having those thoughts and those things going in my life, then I do go first to God. I go first to prayer. I talk to other friends and family who are prayer warriors and who will, intercede on my behalf and pray for me, but I definitely pray for myself. So whatever it is, your spiritual, your higher power, if you're just a person who, believes in the universe, meditation, whatever it is that gets you to your center, then definitely do that. So that's number one. The second thing is do something good for others. Volunteer at a homeless shelter, volunteer to give food out, go to your neighborhood. I know I volunteered before in Detroit, going to the city with little care packages like hand sanitizer, soap and socks and toothbrushes and toothpaste and stuff like that. I feel like you do your heart good when you help other people. Your soul is happy when you feel like other people are rejoicing and happy based on something that you were able to do for them. If you are able to do it, even if it's like making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or cooking a full meal for someone in need, then that is also beneficial. You can deliver that stuff to shelters. You can deliver it to, just anybody that you know. Your church may have a list of individuals who need help, that are seeking help. So just being nice. I mean, if it's something as simple as if you're in the line at Starbucks in the morning and you pay for the car behind you and you just pay it forward, you can feel just a sense of joy, a sense of peace. Your soul will smile. Just doing things for children always makes me smile. Just do something for someone else. There is such a huge benefit for your soul when you do things for others who can't do that for themselves. And even if they can do it for themselves, just sometimes it makes you smile to know that someone thought enough of you to do something nice for you. And if they can do it, then maybe they'll pay it forward. And this will just continue to go on and on and on. I know you guys have all seen that movie, Pay It Forward. And a little boy started this thing and he started doing nice things and people started doing it all over the world. Continue to do that. Those are things that make me smile. Those are things that make my soul happy. And I'm sure if you guys give it a try, it'll make your souls happy as well. Hey, if there are some things that you guys do spiritually that I'm not mentioning, please comment below. Let me know. Let me know if it's something I should try. Other things you guys can do is read inspirational books and quotes and affirmations, your daily affirmations that you could say to yourself, I am worthy. I am successful. I am fearless. I am, fearful and wonderfully made. Whatever it is that gives you that sense of strength, that sense of peace, that peace in your soul, then do those things. Okay? Something else that you can do is just talk to someone you haven't talked to in a very long time. I know when my maternal grandmother was living, I loved to call and chat with her. Now just a friend, catching up with a friend who lives far away, who I haven't talked to in a while. It gives you time to reminisce. It gives you time to think about good old days and puts you in a mindset or a mind frame when you were with these people and you guys were having the time of your lives. So if someone is going to give you a good story, somebody's going to, make you laugh when you're sick and sad, or, you're maybe lonely, talk to someone who will just put you in that mind frame. Now, this one is a really good one. Be Well with Dr. Mechelle from Instagram. She talked about this on her last tea party with Joy and Magic Tea. And she said, make a playlist of songs that are just happy songs. Songs that you love to hear, that make you smile, that you want to sing along to, inspirational songs. I know I have my gospel playlist, but I mean, they don't even have to be gospel. It can just be any song, maybe like your best year ever, right? What songs are playing in the summer of 19, right? Before we got into this pandemic. Like whatever it is, make a playlist and listen to that playlist on repeat until your soul just decides to smile, which, hey, sometimes that first song is like, okay, I remember that. Like, yes, we were here, we were doing this. It was the time of our lives in Miami. You know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, so like honestly, find something that makes you happy. Think about anything that makes you happy, makes your soul smile, and do that. People love animals, playing with dogs, playing with I don't know that people play with cats. Playing with dogs, playing fetch, getting a dog, cuddling with them. People enjoy that too, and that makes their souls happy as well. And then the final thing I want to recommend that you guys do, if you find you're full of angst, worry, especially like during this pandemic, your soul can be very drained. You can be very drained during this time. So I say journal. Grab a journal if you don't already have one. You can get them on Amazon, the stores that are open like Target. You can still get them there, CVS, Walgreens maybe. But yeah, get a journal and just write your thoughts down. Sometimes just getting them out there on the page makes it all better. It's like a weight being lifted off of your shoulders. It's kind of symbolic of you, putting it all out there and then closing the book, right? So I do that a lot too. Write a letter, close the book on it. There are a lot of people who are going through bereavement. They have had death in their families. I personally just lost someone not too long ago at the beginning of this pandemic. And I just say, when you are being very sad, maybe you're questioning God, just take a moment to talk to him. Take a moment to write it down in a journal. Maybe write a letter to the person that you lost, and close the book. Say your goodbyes, because now I know a lot of things are going differently. Funerals are not the same. You're not always able to go pay your respects. You're not able to like hug your family members and be there for them, and them be there for you in return. So definitely, sometimes you have to do something. Another tip that I got from Be Well with Dr. Mechelle, that is her Instagram handle. I will put it down in the comments below. But she is a licensed psychologist, and she said that sometimes what she's been telling people to do is maybe do write them a letter and then maybe set it on fire. Like that's your way, seeing the smoke, seeing it go up in flames and ashes. Maybe a way of saying goodbye when you weren't able to be there and see them, in the casket or something like that. It is your own personal memorial. You can say nice things. You can share memories. You may be able to do it with other family members as well, maybe on a Zoom call, or something of the sort. But yes, please take care of yourself. Listen to happy-go-lucky music, or just music that just made you feel amazing, like takes you back to a day in time when you had no cares in the world, when a pandemic was only a thing in the books and on the internet, and it wasn't a real life everyday thing. But yeah, those are some things definitely that you can do to make your soul happy. During this pandemic, I have not been able to go to church and personally be in the presence of individuals. However, I was able on Easter Sunday to attend a drive-in service at my church, which they actually do every Sunday, but I've just been listening to it and streaming it live. So on Easter Sunday, I went to church. I'll insert some footage of that, but it was amazing. So there's a radio station that our pastor broadcasts on. We listened to that in our cars. It was a parking lot full of cars of parishioners at our church. There was a huge movie screen, like remember when you go back to the drive-in theaters and they have those big screens and everybody's out there in their cars? It was just like that. That was an experience of childhood. It was so amazing. And the congregants, when they decided that they wanted to praise or they were really feeling something the pastor was saying, they blow their horns. I saw people with their hands outside of their sunroofs. Like, it still felt like we were still there. We were still celebrating the same God. We were still all in the spirit. You know, the choir was in there with the pastor. You know, they were social distancing. However, it was an amazing time, and I really, really enjoyed that. But when I can't go or when I don't go, I definitely live stream. My sister and I have been going down to the living room together, watching it. Sometimes we'll FaceTime our family, our mom and our dad while we're on the call. They'll be listening and streaming as well. So we're still making this a family outing. Just continue to do those routine things, because you could get so far removed that you're starting to feel empty and not yourself and sad and sometimes depressed. And talk to people. Make sure that you are seeking guidance and stuff from your therapist during this time, because like I said, I'm listening to this mental wellness with Dr. Mechelle. She's a friend of mine, a sorority sister of mine, and she has a lot to offer you guys. Like I said, I'm going to put her information down below. But yes, if you guys have some other tips on your soul, then please definitely share any books that you're reading, any prayers, any inspirational quotes that you guys have. Please comment it down below. I would definitely love to hear them and share them, and anyone else who sees them, you know, can benefit from that as well. So definitely share these tips. If you enjoyed this, then please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, share this video with some of your friends who may be going through a rough time, some people who may be quarantining and social distancing alone and maybe lonely. Just know that when you're not healthy and well, you can't be as healthy and well as you need to be for others, to help others, to be your best self. You may forget things, you may just not be 100%. And the only way that you can be successful is if you're giving it 100%, most times 110 to 120%. So if you're not even at 100%, then you're definitely falling short. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to this series. Today's topic wraps up the Simply Self section. There are more to follow. We are going to touch on Simply Ships, which are your relationships, those personal and professional ones. We're going to talk about Simply Style, like when you're on your way to success, how should you be dressing? Is it different for everyone? Is there like a staple or something we should all be doing? Also, we're going to talk about service. So yes, when I said go to the shelter, help the homeless, do something nice for someone, we're going to talk about that service and giving back once you've reached that level of success that you wanted. And as I have stated before, all of this information and so much more will be in my book, Simply Success: Defining and Manifesting the Level of Success That You've Always Envisioned. So stay tuned for more content. Like, share, comment, and definitely hit subscribe. hit the notification bell, because when you press all, you'll get all the notifications. You won't miss anything. And if this is the first video that you're watching in the series, definitely check out the other ones. I'll list all of them below in the comments box. The description box below. So until next time, I wish you the best on your road to your simply successful self. Catch you next time.